What was weird, KO? Something not working properly? I went straight to the intro videos without any spiel this time. I'm doing the spiel afterwards, so whilst KO comes back to me what the weirdness was, we're here at Spa 93 layout in the Formula V10 Screaming V10's. Hopefully be a good combo. Zero practice, as always. Just not enough time in the day to get some practice laps in. We've got 25 minutes left to practice though. And yeah, the weirdness was me not doing the spiel before the intro videos. Yeah, I thought I'd try something a little bit different, but it probably cuts the music off and all the rest of it a little bit suddenly. But yeah, here we are. Anyway, from my waffle, let's actually get out on track and hopefully confirm in a second that the game audio is working. And I can see it on the old meters, so I think. You're not joining us, KA. I think you have raced these with us, were you, last week at Suzuka? Lovely stuff. Able to come and race with us, man? Ooh, bit exit warning already. I could have sworn blind you in one of the V10 races, but I must be imagining things. The 93 layout is basically stay off the curves. Much bigger than the modern layout, the 2020 and 2022 version, I think, are in the game. Could try and do a little bit more chitty chat than I have been doing. I used to do a lot more of it, but I've had to bind my voice to a push to talk button, which can make it difficult to talk and drive at the same time rather than just a kind of open mic type thing. But we'll try and say a little bit more about what we're doing. Used to do kind of commentary about what I was attempting to do on my qualifying laps, what my plan was, what gear I was aiming for on my first flyer. Getting Artie through there. I think he might have been on a flyer. He was certainly a lot quicker than I was. Absolutely beautiful track though, with the 93 layout. Brings back memories of F1 GP, which is what I first started sim racing in all those years. Or Michael Bowes GP, I believe it was. Pretty much running a very slightly tweaked default. We are not quick in open wheelers like this, but we do have reasonable consistency, so that's kind of what we rely on to get a top 10 finish. But with the bigger grid tonight, 21 signed up, that's going to be harder. 17 currently on, or 16 on the server, I think. God. So not really a massive fan of open wheelers, but this is a lot of fun. It does sound glorious. And it was, when I used to follow Formula 1, I wouldn't say avidly, but I certainly was into it as a tail end of my teenage years. This was the era I think that I was into. Damon Hill, Michael Schumacher. I think that was about the area. I'm not very good at motorsport knowledge, but I think that's the sort of era those guys were driving. That's certainly the era I was watching, so I'm guessing I had experienced the V10's. I even went to Silverstone and watched one of the events. But yeah, come and join us, man. There's still space. You need to sign up on JustRace to get the password, but I'm happy to just tell you what the password is, man, if you need it. I'm using a round rim, no formula rim for me. Too much curb. Bodos, I've been almost at his pace in the previous couple of V10 races, so clearly I am not at his pace at the not got the accuracy on the turning, taking too much curb. Not worked out where the limit is of the grip. Well, it's definitely flat out. We're probably running a bit too much wing. It is what it is. Already ruined the lap, so I knew I had a speedy boy not that far behind. He'd backed off to make space, so I may as well just give him some space. Hey boy, good evening. Let me know if you need passwords and think how to get on, if that helps you get on. 18 minutes left. Turn down my rotation just a touch so I can try and get more consistency with the corners. Fifteenth out of 18, 5 seconds off pace. Come on, let's try and improve. That's very easily flat out. Evening, Pavel. Glad you could make it. Only 2.5 seconds off pace now. Oh, he nearly picked up half a second on turn 1. What sort of straight line speed are you getting after Eau Rouge? What's your top speed, guys? Well, I'm not that far off then. I kind of figured I was running much more downforce. Those of you who may not have done the V10's recently or even before, they do have a launch control, so if you map a button for it, you can practice using it right now in any session. Come to a complete stand, put it into neutral, press and hold the launch control button, and then floor the throttle, and it will hold the brake for you automatically, and as soon as you release the launch control button, you will launch basically. So if you want to bind that button and give it a go, it's worth a try. Yeah, no worries, no worries. First race I bound the button and was intended to use it, and then I forgot the button that I'd bound, so just had to start. So someone said they were getting 315, we're doing 310, 311, 312, so we're similar, very similar win. I think I enjoy this track more than the modern layout, to be honest. It's got a feel about it that's really nice. I know the curves aren't pleasant, but we can hear you loud and clear. Do not touch the curbs! Or run wide. Do a practice bit entry. Definitely got a half a second, if not more than that, in this. Fuel per lap, 5.4, give or take. It was kind of a much shorter pit entry or quicker stop, isn't it, here with this layout? Although my tyres seem to be lasting very well, but I'm not very quick.
Do we have mandatory pit stops, by the way?
No, nothing mandatory. You can do as you like. So first two races, quickest strategy for the speedy boys who are not eating their tyres, but certainly using their tyres well, should we say. Pit stop was the quickest, but I have done a race without pit stop, but my tyres were totally shot by the end. But so far, tyre wear seems to be lower than the previous two races, so I don't know what you speedy guys are finding.
Okay, thank you.
Brucey, Noodle, Jake, how's tyre wear for you guys? What do you feel?
They're alive. Seems okay.
So it might be an option for the Brave to go with enough fuel to go to the end of the race. Let's see. Good evening, good evening. We're good, Rush. How are you doing, man? No worries, Rush. Just you know, it happens. People get stressed and get upset and all the rest of it. But you know, just do your best as you are doing. Try and keep it clean. And if anything goes wrong, then you know, try and rectify it on track or say sorry after the race. But yeah, just come and enjoy it. Don't worry about any drama. Just come and enjoy it, man. Let's see then. Speedy guys, I think you are going to be doing, assuming you do pit, so factoring in lost time for a pit. I think, well, we got 105, 20 laps is my estimate. Well, that's factoring in a pit stop. Even without a pit stop, I think it will be 20 laps. I mean, 20 times I've got to not put too much power down and spin it in the bus stop. It's not likely, is it?
Around about 6 spins last week.
Yeah, you think, oh, I've got to take more curb. The speedy people are definitely a lot quicker through here than I am. So I take more curb, and then, yeah, I'm facing the wrong way fairly quickly.
I don't think I'm on the curb anywhere on this track, to be honest. Apart from the last shot.
Yeah, that seems to be where I'm moving. So I am not very thirsty on the fuel. I'm only averaging 5.3 a lap, and I am slow on the last quarter of people, 15th. Yeah, I got 5.3, 5.1, so that would put you at about 110 litres in total. 110 is probably going to give you not quite a full lap of spare, but not far off it, so about 5 or 6 laps left over at the end, depending on race fuel usage. If the game does tell you there's somebody in your pit box or anything like that, you can just pit. You're ghosted in the pit lane. You can just pit. We do ask that if you are, you know, when you leave your pit box, if you end up, what they call it when you're overlapping somebody, but when you're phasing, if you are phasing with somebody else, if they are ahead of you, then could you unphase if possible, just back off ever so slightly, because sometimes your wing or your part of your bodywork will completely obscure that driver's view. So please don't phase as you leave the pits. But if you have to go into your pit box because somebody's in it, just go in your pit box. Do another practice pit entry, and then we'll try a flying lap after that. Hey, Quattro. Yeah, do come and join us next week. We'd love you to have you, man. No. Just using your draft, man. I was kind of thinking because you're usually quicker than me, you must be on hard tyres or something. Are you on full tank, are you? Okay. No, well, 52 litres in the tank at the moment. It's pretty much a default setup, so there's nothing fancy about it. Just raw, it's raw talent, Jake, raw talent. Oh, it could be that as well, yeah, up the hill. That might have a difference, Are you suggesting that my raw talent isn't quite enough? It would be, yeah. I am tempted with a no-stop strategy, but the pit lane's so quick. I think it's still probably going to be quicker to take fresh tyres and all that jazz. Oh, no, you don't. Certainly don't have to. No, about 110 litres is my calculation at the moment. 20 laps worth, and you definitely can fit that in the tank. Previous races, though, tyres haven't been great if you haven't pitted, but the tyre wear seems pretty good here. So, completely optional whether you pit or not. Yeah, 2 overcar slots we've got. Yeah, I think 20 laps as well. In fact, I factored in a pit stop and it came out at 19.5 laps, so I'll be very surprised if it's not 20 laps.
Evening everyone, sorry I'm a bit late.
Okay.
No worries, no worries. You don't need to practice, man.
Don't think I do in these things. Yeah, this track's absolutely deadly.
Yeah, don't touch the curbs, or there's only very few corners you can consider using a bit of curb on. Yeah, I think you're right. I'm gonna pit anyway. It's just that it'd be interesting to see what happens if you don't pit. Certainly tyre wear seems to be low here, but I think you're right. The pit stop's lane's pretty quick. The stop will be quick, and from having a low fuel loadout, I think it will be very quick. Anyway, let's see. Oops, I was just going to set up the pit strategy. We didn't get it to say. So we're not going to have a breather before we go to quali. It's not private quali, so you got other people on track with you. If you're on an outlap, try and keep out of the way as best you can. If you are a quick driver coming up on a slow driver who is on a fast lap, or you think they might be, then they don't have to get out of your way. If you haven't left enough space, then you know, so be it. It's not their job to get out of your way. So nice and respectful, nice and considerate. But we will have a pause at the end of quali for about 2 or 3 minutes if you need to loo or need a breather or anything like that. So yeah, expect that at the end. Here we go, guys. Good luck. We'll finish off that pit strategy, I think. So fuel essentially kind of become, or the fuel tyres become free if you take about 40 litres of fuel, which means starting with 70 litres. We'll start with 50 and we'll take 60. No, we'll start with 45. 45. No, 40 and 70, that's what we're doing, 40 and 70. So, must go out with 70 at the start. Alright, let's take a little bit of fuel out. That's 50 litres, going to give us 10. Oops, what am I doing? I don't know what I was set to, let's go with that. Don't know why I was adjusting that, pressing the wrong button. Let's take some fuel out. Gonna get about 8 laps soon maybe. Probably not now, but we'll go and see what. Should be enough fuel just to stay out. People already coming through on flyers though, so I need to be careful.
That was funny.
Bit of a gap here. Hey Daniel, thanks for joining the stream, man. Just in quali. There's an outlap. Quite a bit good tonight, 21 on the. We are not normally that quick in open wheelers. I'll be happy if I'm in the top half of the qualifying. Well, we'll try and give you a bit of commentary what we're trying to do on lap 1. So braking just before the 100 board for turn. Down to first gear, a little bit of lock up, but we got through the corner, only just. Not the quickest, but not terrible. Flat out to Eau Rouge. We're running pretty much default setup, not low wing or anything like that, so it just is what it is. Feels good, feels stable, and these are not the cars for me to be playing with settings with. Staying in third gear for the next sequence. Do not touch the curbs, although we do just there. Up to fourth, briefly into fifth. Not the greatest turn in. Feeding that power in. Backing off ever so slightly, touch your brake, turn in, and out we go. Possibly slower car ahead. Dropping a gear down to fifth. Rubbing the brakes. As soon as we're happy we're going to get through the corner, back on the full power. Third gear. Powering through. Back down to third gear. Then up the hill towards the bus stop. Most of the curbs, for most of the corners, you can't really touch without them causing you issues. Yeah, do come and register, Daniel. Come and join us for a future race. We'd love to have you, man. Anyway, just a bus stop. We're staying in second gear for the first part with an early upshift in the second. Over the curb. Upshift early. There we go. These cars do have automatic upshift, so that does help. There's a flying lap. Now let's try. Not the best of corners. Outbroke myself ever so slightly. Currently on the top half though. P10 out of 22. 3.4 seconds back though, and we'd need nearly a whole second to improve just one place, so there's a lot to do. On the power too early, but we made it. Half a second up already there, that's nice. Oh, we are nearly a second up. That'll do. Hey Matt, cheers for joining, man. We'll read your message in a second, something about bribing. Still a bit squirrely on exit, but we made it through. Yes, Rob, how much you need to bribe Riser to give the chicane-free version of Spa from 90 to 980? Yeah, that would be nice, man. That would be very nice. I know, don't worry about the distractions. I'm here to... Too fast in the start. Another reasonable lap, but no significant improvement. And once again, we need a give or take a second to improve a single place. Even though we did take a second off our previous best, we've got to find another second to get any better than 12. No, we're near an open. Hopeless. Well, let's have another go. No way we're finding 0.8 a second to get one more place. We're going to have to be happy with the bottom half and try and stay out of trouble. JK goes half a second quicker. Cheers, Bruce. We'll get one more chance. We'll try to pit in. I won't going to improve. So that was full. Okay, currently on pole. Clear gap over everybody else. Well done, everybody. JK, congrats on the pole. Clear gap over everybody else there. Nearly 3/4 of a second. Well done, sir. Brucey claiming second place. Do you just sneak that at the end there, or did you have it for a while? I'm not sure. Don in third, and in fourth. Well done. That's the front two rows, guys. So we'll have a couple of minutes breather, 2 or 3 minutes if you need to go toilet or get a drink or whatever you need to do. If you can say something so we know you're gone, and then we'll wait for you back. Just say your name so we know who's going. Otherwise, yeah, about 28 minutes past the hour according to my computer. We'll be 3 minutes away. 28 minutes past. We'll click continue, and we'll go to race. Nice one, cheers, JK. So, usual thing, we've got about a minute before I click continue. So next week is Monza. So do sign up for next week. It'd be great to have another big grid. It's Spa. It's for high power Formula One. It would be fabulous if we got through cleanly. So please do your best on T1 and lap 1, guys. You're not going to win it on lap 1. But you can certainly ruin your own race and others. And as I say, if you know you've taken somebody out, it is the right thing to do to wait if you know that they're just a few seconds behind. To wait, concede the place, and then resume the great racing that you'll probably be having. Right, we're just about out of time. We've got 9 signed up for Monza, so yeah, do please sign up next week. If people see sort of 15, even 20 people signed up on the approach to the race, then it gets the grid even bigger, which is always more fun because it means there's more chance of you having somebody to race. Right, the clock's just gone to 28, so unless everybody knows the reason why we can't continue, I think everybody's back, then we'll go for it.
Jay, I just have a question. How do I start from the pit lane? I don't want to be in the pile of
You can't. If you don't ready up, you will be DQ'd and you won't go on the track. So who was asking that? I didn't see a name pop up. So who's that? Yeah. You're doing pretty well. I mean, our races, we're hoping that people will do our best. I mean, it's Spa, it's T1, it could be mental, but we do normally people are really aware that you can ruin everybody's races, or certainly a lot of people's races, if you go too mental. So just do your best. I mean, because you're midfield, if you kind of back off too much, it's going to cause a problem behind. So just do your best and see what happens.
Okay, I'll do my best.
Yeah. Oh, you won't do. So it's a friendly championship, so even if it does happen, it's not the end of the world. You know, just it happens. You know, say sorry or whatever in voice, and carry on and enjoy it as best you can. So don't get too stressed about it. Right, if we're ready to go, then here we go. Good luck, everybody. Don't hit noodle. Not allowed. Good luck, everybody. Here we go. Fuel-wise, as I say, I've calculated. I'm slow on bottom end of the grid. I calculated 110 litres in total. Pit lane is short, probably quickest to take tyres and some fuel at some point, because you are quite a bit quicker with a lower fuel loadout. But this is the person who's not very quick speaking, so don't take too much heed to my advice. But do make sure if you've had quality fuel that you put some fuel in. If you've had a low radiator setting, increase that radiator as well. If you haven't created a pit strategy, it is worth definitely trying to quickly create a pit strategy in the next minute or so. If you are planning to pit, because the game sometimes will not fuel you if you haven't got a strategy set up. So if you're new to pitting or multiplayer, you've got a minute to try and set it up as best you can. Yeah, generally speaking, turn off all the repairs. Yeah, all the repairs, because you can always choose to enable aero repair if you've got aero damage or something like that. Oh yeah, leave them on. Yeah, stick whatever shielding you want and change tyres. It's about a 5-second stop with the short pit lane. 40 seconds. Again, for those that are new, you got to ready up. If you don't ready up, you won't get to go on track or anything like that. You'll unfortunately miss the race. As soon as the last person readies up, it will go. So be ready to go. And try and remember what your launch control button is. 20 seconds. Yeah, I know it's one of two. 10 seconds. Ready up if you can, guys. Good luck. Go steady, go steady, go steady, go steady. Well done, guys.
Too wide, right side.
Make it through. It's fast. Try and stick with it and enjoy it, guys. Damage is low, so hopefully most of you escaped that, even though we didn't manage to all get through T1. It's a bit unlikely in these. Right, try and get up to speed. We're on the outside and just couldn't avoid the carnage as everybody hit each other. Spin at the start of the bus stop. He's out on the left side. Yeah, it wasn't the best of starts, was it? It was not the best of starts, unfortunately. People were being considerate. It's just a lot of cars to get through, kind of 2-3 wide. It's just almost inevitable. It's a shame, but it is what it is. So we've got quite a big gap that's opened up amongst the field because of that early start. What's happened, JK? Alright, let's see if we can have some battles. Get up to Roy. He's pretty good in open wheels, is Roy. Oh, don't go on the curb, Jim. No need to do that. It was kind of a good approach until you went too tight. Right, looks like we're gapping Mr. Monkey behind, so we can just try and focus on closing that gap to Roy and Ed in up ahead. Wheels on the track there. Woody's got off as well. He's recovered safely. Looking up places as people have incidents. Must have been a big crash for somebody to lose a wheel though. Damage is low.
One on the left. Okay, clear. You're good.
Because that is vortexes off the rear wing. Oh,
Car right.
that's a lift there.
You good. All clear.
Up to top 10, I'll take that. Losing my rhythm at the moment. Try and find it again. Sit up ahead, we can see him.
You've got one on your left. Clear.
Oh, well held, Sid. Well held.
Two lengths behind. He's 2 lengths behind you.
Up to P7. I wonder if people are not pitting, and maybe that's why I seem to be quicker than I should be. Battling up ahead. Oh, it's lap to drivers though. These guys must have had to pit for damage repair. Dundon was definitely qualified very well. I think Bados did as well. Really enjoying these cars, which I, as I say, I don't normally enjoy open wheel. But these are lovely. I nearly didn't pick them for the championship because we were keen to try and get reasonable grids because we had some championships and poor grids. But it was definitely turned out to be the right choice. Not great line. Something happened there. Not to P6, that was Noodle. Noodle was involved with that. Consider doing an early stop now. Depends if we feel like we're losing time behind Badosk or not. Yeah, we'll pit. Definitely losing time, we'll pit early. But Oscar's trying to unlap himself. Rush makes it easy. Ignore me, Badosk, I'm pitting this lap. Not the best. Don't know if he had damage, but he wasn't able to stay on the track very well. He was ahead of me, so. how the pit stops play out. This could be quite good for me. P6 after the pit stops, or after my pit stop.
On your right. You're clear. You've got 1-2 lengths back. Dundon spun behind. He was quicker, I think, so I'm quite glad that he's ended up backing off due to a spin. He's qualified very, very well, but clearly he's had some incidents or whatever. Watch your left. Left side. You good, you're clear.
Did not expect you to lift there, Pavel. I was going to lift myself. Can we hold on to 5th place? Yeah, top 5 hype, yeah. Yeah, I didn't expect it, especially given we got involved in the T1 incident. Tyre wear is definitely very low. I think the lead gang have not pitted.
Lazan behind, I think, might be closing. Certainly of a similar pace. He's hot on the tail now, Lazan. Probably picking up a bit of a draft.
He's 2 lengths back. Two lengths back. Still there. He's 2 lengths back. Still 2 lengths back. Half length back, watch your line. 1 length behind. Half length back. Right rear corner. Still there, right rear. On your right rear. 1 on your right. He's cleared you.
He had to bail and we nearly lost it over the curbs. That's getting exciting. 5 minutes to go.
Two lengths back. Half length behind. Right side, on your right side. Okay, he cleared you.
Nearly in the gravel. Struggling now in the draft. Grips to go.
2 more laps.
He's on your right. Clear now. Right side. All clear.
What a flipping lovely battle. Definitely 2 different setups. He's low downforce, I'm high downforce. Might need a mistake out of him in order to get the place. But we've got 1 more lap to go. Try very hard not to bin it though, it's not worth binning it. It's 6th place is good. Poor bus stop. Not as close as we need to be. Need Cooker in a straight line. Yes, last lap.
Left side. Clear.
Oh, I had to brake there. I thought it was coming back on me. That was a pretty good battle with Lausanne there. He was definitely keen on closing the gap. I backed out where maybe I could have held the line, but I just didn't want contact because that would cost us both our 5th and 6th place. That was nice, man. I think I might, if I'd kept my foot in the double left-hander, the high-speed double left-hander, I think I might have had him. I don't know, but he'd have probably just had me on the next straight anyway because he's got the lower downforce, so that would have left us side by side into the bus stop. So probably the right thing to do to back out of that and be very content with 6th place. I don't normally do that well in these cars, but I seem to have race pace even though I am terrible in quality. Just waiting for the last few guys to go over the line. Well done, guys. Really, I mean, not great at the start, as we all know, but it's Spa, and don't worry about it, David. It's Spa. It's 2-3 wide to turn one. Even with people being as considerate as possible, it is very hard to do. But yeah, I don't know if Lausanne is in voice, but absolutely epic battle Lausanne at the end there. Really enjoyed that. Congrats, Ernst on the win. Noodle on P2. Jake taking the final podium position. Well done, guys.
By the way, did you like how I pitted where I stood behind you all the time? Let's say you went on, and I didn't want to because I knew you were more near cleaner, so I wanted to try and just.
Oh, you right at the start?
Yeah.
I wasn't sure what was happening. I wasn't sure if you were a bit slower, if you just weren't overtaking me. So I guess it would have been nice.
No, it wasn't just that. You were as fast as you were explaining. I was stopping off, so I wasn't being able to overtake you. But I didn't want to be stupid either.
The draft was really, really good. The draft was super effective. You were behind someone, you were like 15 mile an hour faster. It was incredible.
Yeah, that was really amazing. But I hope I didn't bother you or anything with that. Probably I didn't, but so what's this
Yeah, cashing is best avoided. I think the only reason why I tend to do okay in these races is because I so far have managed to avoid a spin in the race. So doing okay. Thank you everybody for persevering through the race, even though we didn't have the best of starts. But 18 finishes is always very good, so really appreciate that. Sorry, 18 got a reasonable. I think we had a couple of P10 retirees, sorry, lap 10 retirees. But really appreciate that. Save your replay if you haven't got it already, because I'm going to exit back to the lobby shortly. Next week, Monza gets signed up early. Maybe we'll even get a full server. You never know. But yeah, thank you very much, guys. Cheers, everybody. Really enjoyed.
Thank you very much. See you next time, guys. Thank you.
Well done, everyone. Well done, podium. Good bit of side by side, Roy, if you're still there.
I don't know. He usually hangs around a little bit, but no, he's head off. Right, I'm going to head off. No, wait. Thanks very much, guys, for turning up, showing up. It's the grids that make it a good fun race, and your understanding with the turn one chaos, which is pretty much unavoidable. But yeah. Right, unless anybody wants to replay, I'm going to go back to lobby now. So speak up quickly, or we're going back to the lobby. Okay, here we go then. I'm going to head off as well, guys. Thank you very much. Good night. Don't forget to sign up for Monza. Good night. Good night. And thank you, viewers. Oh, we had a few there. Quarto, Matt, Mr. Barry. He's a big streamer now, Barry. He's got his 500 goal recently. So well done, Barry. I think I don't know if we've been streaming a similar amount of time, but I have been streaming many years. I ain't got the 500 yet. So once again, I think I've said well done to you already. But once again, Barry, and check out Barry M's stream as well. It's always a good one to watch. Most of you are probably aware of it. But if you're not, it's a good one to watch. Monza next week. Get signed up early. We had 24 sign-ups for tonight's race, which was definitely one of the biggest goods we've had in a long time. Clearly, these V10s are popular. It is something that AMS2 does very, very well, and that is the Formula cars. And these V10s are absolutely glorious. Come and join us, Barry. Come and join us. They're really good, man. Monza next week. I mean, definitely we'll get through lap 1, turn 1 at Monza without any issue, won't we? That'll be as clean a race as ever. Anyway, right then, guys, I'll head off. And yeah, thanks for joining me. I'll hopefully see you next week.